That's a very interesting documentary that he is doing.
It's really going to be good. I mean, it's not your like sitting around happy movie. It's definitely not a date movie, I don't think, but it's something that I think really needs to be talked about. I mean, especially we do this show where we talk about the level of talent. We talk about a lot of the really cool things about stardom, even goof around backstage, whatever. But there's a real issue to it that artists are losing their lives, and that needs to be looked at. And the trailer's amazing.
I was actually with you when you first saw the trailer, and you showed it to me, and I know you were stunned, and you were really.
One of the things that really floored me too. I mean, and I don't want to stay on this topic a long time, but at the very beginning, they're playing music and they're showing some artists that have passed away. And when they show John Bonham, and they say 200 million albums sold, alcohol overdose, died. I mean, it's like, golly. Geez, that's something. And then there's artists that don't even make it to that level.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, and their story isn't told, unfortunately.
Exactly. Well, this brings us to a portion of the show that we call "And You Think It's Okay and It's Not."
It is not.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if we can. I think that Matt has quit on us.
Matt.
That's okay. I can understand.
Oh my God! And you think it's okay and it's not.
Oh, Matt sounds good. He's in good voice today.
Yeah, look at that.
Isn't he? Matt sounds very good. Okay, so here is this week's "And You Think It's Okay and It's Not." And what you can do is you can go to hearditonthexradioshow.com. Right on the homepage, click and send us an email and tell us what your answer is on this topic. Mm-hmm. And you can either agree or disagree. Just let us know. By the way, if you want to go to hearditonthexradioshow.com to get on the show or to talk about a topic that maybe you want us to cover, by all means, go there, send us an email. This week's topic on "And You Think It's Okay, But It's Not," in my opinion, is reality TV.
Yeah, I know you do not like this.
I think it's dumbing down society. This is my own opinion. And I realize that there's a certain amount of television shows that are supposed to be there for entertainment, and we're all just supposed to be able to laugh and goof around. But I think at a certain point, when you have reality shows, I mean, I was looking at a magazine, I don't know what it was, something in the supermarket, and on the cover of it was 8 or 10 different stars, different stories.
Good Housekeeping.
No, I don't think it was Good Housekeeping. It could have been Life and Style, maybe.
He gets Good Housekeeping sent to the house.
I do get Good Housekeeping at that.
He would not have to read that in.
And I have a new recipe that I'm going to cook. I want to tell Steve about it later.
All right, well, I'll be over.
But on the cover of this magazine was no legitimate star, not a movie star, not a recording star. It was all reality TV stars. 16-year-old pregnant mothers that are losing their babies.
I didn't even know that show was going on.
Yeah,
and then people are like, "You watching this?" And I'm like, I didn't even know that was real.
It's creepy and weird. I mean, the Jersey Shore's things, creepy and weird. All these people are creepy and weird. And there'll be a story on all these folks that are, that Heidi Montag is her name, and Spencer Pratt.
Oh, the Hills.
Are filing for bankruptcy.
Oh, they are.
They're filing for bankruptcy. I mean, these kids, their fame is thrust on them. They get literally 15 minutes, and then it's over, and they're done. They have nothing to fall back on. They're done. What is your take on it?
I'm not a big fan of reality TV in a sense. I think it really sort of started like when Survivor, came on.
Yeah.
And I don't really watch them and stuff, but I can see where the reality show, sort of game show, is kind of cool, and people watch that, and I don't really get into that, but I have no problem with that type of thing. I think it gets ridiculous, as you said, when there's Jersey Shore. We have a friend at the show who enjoys the show called Jerseylicious.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the show is ridiculous.
The other thing too on these shows. Do you know why they produce them? Honestly, why they produce them?
Why?
Because they're cheap.
Oh yeah.
Because they're cheap.
You don't have to pay actors.
TV studios produce this garbage because they know that they can feed you garbage and you will watch it, and it's cheap. There's no writers, there's no actors. The guys who are running the cameras don't even have to do it well. I mean, monkeys can do it. Really, this is why they do it. And like you say, it's a very good point. They realized when Survivor went on the air, holy smokes, we're onto something.
Yeah.
And they're producing this garbage. But I do believe that it's affecting, not only is it affecting society, but who knows if that's a reflection of society or if that's affecting society. It's definitely affecting the arts, though. I definitely think it's affecting the arts. Writers, producers, all of it. It's affecting the arts. I definitely.
Especially when I know a couple of years ago there was that writer's strike.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah.
That's sort of when these more ridiculous reality shows sort of came out. was when there was that writer's strike.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, totally. So there it is. Tell us what you think about reality TV. If you send us an email and we read it on the air, you win a prize package from our sponsors, Ernie Ball and Regal Tip and the Music Exchange. You got music news for me, boy?
Music news. I know you really like this story.
Which one is this?
The Kid Rock story.
I love this story.
There's been a lot of reactions to Aerosmith's lead singer Steven Tyler deciding to join.
We did it, and you think it's okay?
Yeah, we did it, and you think it's okay about that. But there's been a lot of reactions about that, a lot of mixed reactions, but no one has really come out, no one famous has really
From
come
the
out.
artist community, yeah.
Yeah, from the artist community. And Kid Rock sort of unloaded on Steven Tyler this week. He said, I think it's the stupidest thing he's ever done in his life. He's a sacred American institution of rock and roll, and he just threw it all out the window, just stomped on it, and set it on fire. I think whoever is advising him, he said, I think whoever is advising him should be put in a guillotine.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Yeah, that's pretty...
You know what? I wish I liked Kid Rock's music because I really, really like Kid Rock's personality.
Yeah, he just sort of says, whatever is going on.
Yeah, I like, and I like the fact that he pays homage to a bunch of classic rock guys. He seems to really be into all that stuff, and he's in a bunch of different music. And good for him for saying that. He's probably right. I think we were split on this. I said it was okay.
I said it was not okay.
Yeah, and the reason why I said it was...
I had to think about what my true feelings were for a second. Just
well, the reason why I said it was okay is, and I agree with Kid Rock too, he is, but I don't think Steven Tyler can hang anymore. I mean, I think you get to a certain age and
I don't think he's, what he was at one point either.
Yeah,
but I do think it's...
And he's got a drug problem, and it's resurfaced, so I think him being home-based for a little while might keep him alive a little longer so he doesn't end up in Rat Skates' new movie.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Another new album coming out, we've been talking about a lot of new albums. Michael Jackson.
Celine Dion?
Yes, Celine Dion. Last Thursday, the Michael Jackson camp announced that next month they will be releasing a new Michael Jackson album. It's just titled Michael. It's going to come out December 14th. It's all new recordings.
Just in time for Christmas.
Just in time for
They
Christmas.
were going to call it Songs from the Grave, but
I do think it's a little creepy sometimes when they come out with... I think it gets creepy after like 10 years, and they're like, oh, we just found a whole new album of his stuff.
Yeah, like Tupac. Tupac recorded for like 20 years after his death.
So there's a new single that you can actually hear on michaeljackson.com. The song is called Breaking News. It was actually recorded in 2007, but is now just being put on this album, which will be out December 14th, as I said.
I have this should be an and you think it's okay, because this is my own opinion. This happens
Oh my God, and you think it's okay, but it's not.
You see this all the time. If these artists wanted this stuff released, they would release it. It sits in the can for a reason.
Yeah.
They wait for him to die, and they're either contractually obligated or the estate puts this stuff out. This isn't stuff that Michael wanted out.
Yeah, if it was 3 years ago. It's not like he was doing it, right before he passed.
Well, and it wasn't. If it wasn't released, there's a reason why it wasn't released. He did.
Yeah.
He didn't want it out. That's all there is to it. So I say don't buy that.
And then last music news story I know is something Kim Marie is very excited about. We'll get through it.
Celine Dion?
She's very excited about Celine Dion.
Does Celine have a new album?
What's up with you and Celine today?
I had nothing.
That's
a true artist right there.
Yeah, she is.
Canadian songbird Celine
I think
Dion.
she just had 2 kids, though.
Did she?
Check your next
She
time.
married like somebody who's like 900 years old.
Next time you're shopping and you're looking at those magazines, check it out. I think she had 2 kids. But there is a new book called LZ75, which chronicles the 1975 tour, which is known for being a complete, chaos backstage.
75 Zeppelin tour.
Yeah, 75 Led Zeppelin tour. It's all about that tour where, Jimmy Page had a lot of drug problems then. Robert Plant got the flu. John Paul Jones hated everybody that talked to him on that tour. So, that was the chaotic tour.
And we were trying to talk about this on the break, and we weren't sure. That might be the one that Cameron Crowe was on. That might be the tour
I'm not
that
sure.
Almost Famous was actually written about. I'm not sure, but I know that was a real chaotic tour. It was something, so I can't wait to see that book come out. Once again, folks, we've come to the end of another wonderful show, and we've decided that Josh is a superstar. So next week, I think Josh will be doing the show by himself.
I knew that already.
I want to thank everybody who was on. Dustin Francis, don't forget to catch him Thursday. If you've got some time and you want to run down to the Rapids Theater, mention the Heard It on the X radio show. You get in for free, and you can be in the new DVD. And Rat Skates in his new movie. Tune in next week, folks, and remember, if you heard it on the X.
Unfortunately.